Hi, and welcome to Overtime Chatter. Today I'm going to recap Vanderpump Rules Season 10, Episode 7. I think it's called the name the name of the episode is called Gaslighting. This is going to be a crazy recap because I got I kind of get thrown off, and the reason is because during the end of this, everybody knows the story. During the filming of this season for this particular reality TV show, it was discovered that two cast members were having an affair behind the other cast members' back. So I don't know the way Overtime. I mean Overtime. The way Bravo is processed this is they like edit and chop and edit, and I guess they kind of like mix things around. So I don't know. I'm confused. Now I'm not confused. It's just that now that I have information that I wasn't supposed to have. When they show a particular scene, it makes me say, that's why. You'll see. So I'm gonna try to do the best recap I can because I just kept getting thrown off. Okay. So one of the scenes we see Tom and Ariana, and they're at home and they're talking about the trip to, well, she not talking about Lake Havasu, but he want to know where Lake Havasu is exactly. Now I don't know if it's because he want to know who his girlfriend at or the one he having an affair with. So anyway, even I got annoyed at this because the night before they said they had to take her dog Charlotte to a all night vet. They had took it to, I don't know if it was all night or not, but they took their Ariana's dog Charlotte, who's been a part of her family for 18 years, had to take her to the vet because she had a seizure. And I guess that next day is when this day, when they are talking, is the day that she's supposed to leave. They're going to Vegas first to stay at Lisa's restaurant in Paris. Well, her restaurant and the Paris Casino in Las Vegas, and then from there they're going to Lake Havasu to like they were in the beach house. So anyway, while she there, men ain't shit. She got a pack. She need to go. He gonna be right in town. The dog need medicine, so she said, I think you might have to go get him medicine. And then see how sorry he is. He gonna try to get her. He want her to go get the medicine before she go on her trip. What the fuck is he doing all day? And then is he trying to get her to go get the medicine so he can sneak to see the other chick, to see Raquel, Rachel, Bambi, whatever the fuck. Well, anyway, we're gonna go leave that scene. And then we go to Sheena and Brock. They're going to rock climbing session. I guess to stay in shape because they're getting married in like a month or so. So you see them entering, and also while she's rock climbing, he's blogging her, which I think that's when he can remember he blogs. So while she's there, sidebar, what the fuck does Brock say? Saying nothing he say. His accent is so deep, and I know I talked about this before. Other people about my own accent, but I don't know what the fuck Brock talking about most of the time. It's that I don't know. So anyway, while Sheena is rock climbing, she gets a phone call. The phone call is Lala, and Lala is calling her, telling her, hey, we're going to this divorce party for Katie because Katie's divorcing her husband named Tom Schwartz. Yeah, I guess one of them named Tom Schwartz, one of them named Sandoval. I get them mixed up. But anyway, she receives the phone call, and the phone call, Lala talking shit about Raquel, and she's letting Sheena know that you've been uninvited to the party. And then Sheena's like, okay, yeah, I know I'm not invited to the divorce party. I don't give a fuck. But guess what? I invited her to my wedding because I don't want her there. So you can tell Sheena feelings is hurt because mine would be. They're always in some shit. Okay, then the camera pans to Ariana and Raquel. And this scene made me sick too. And it's because I know that Raquel been fucking Tom, man. So since I got that knowledge, I just ain't cool with it. But anyway, Ariana and Raquel, they went to a boutique to go shopping to get some stuff to wear on their little divorce, on their little girls trip. And while they're in there talking, Ariana tells her how she was kind of shocked or surprised or taken aback when Raquel told Katie that she wanted to make out with her husband, which is soon to be her ex-husband because they separated or whatever. And, the Raquel was saying that she really wasn't thinking about Tom at first until Sheena, the one that got uninvited to the wedding, who uninvited Katie to the wedding. Yeah, who uninvited Katie to the wedding. That's Katie. I'm getting myself confused. I told you I was going to do that. Okay. Back it up. Ariana, Raquel in the store shopping. Ariana tells Raquel how disappointed she is in the fact that she told this girl she wanted to make out with her husband. They laughing and giggling, he. And Raquel kind of put it in everybody's head that she wasn't thinking about Tom until the girl named Sheena planted the seed to make her start putting Tom on the radar. But as we soon find out, Raquel was some whole other shit. It ain't had nothing to do. It might have had a little bit to do with Sheena, but most of that shit was her. So anyway, they go from there. There's also another episode before they leave, with Lala. I'm so sorry. Lala is coming to, Lala is going over to Raquel's apartment. I guess they're just going to have a girls' day and hang out. And they all just sitting there together and they start talking. And they talk about their relationships, more so Lala. And she goes, I don't know, Lala put her whole relationship on Randall, that, where was she, why was she blind, how come she couldn't see what was happening, where were the red flags. Well, first red flag was that motherfucker you told you to suck his dick, he'd buy you a Range Rover, and I heard allegedly that you did, and he did. Then second, it went wrong because he was married. Those are big ass flags. But anyway, she continues to talk about their relationship, and then she says that Randall had to be a part of her life in order for her to have her daughter Ocean, and that if it wasn't for her relationship with Randall, Ocean wouldn't be here. I think she might have just not would have been Randall's kid, probably somebody else's. So we're gonna leave it at that. And the girls on the trip, I can't really tell. They don't like Christina Kelly doesn't like Michelle. Not Michelle, that's me. Doesn't like Raquel. I don't think Charlie likes. Well, she like her now. Charlie like Raquel, but I don't think by next season that she will. The boys all like her, that's for sure. She is cute. She's cute, and she is real dainty, and they do fuck with her. And I am glad that she got, she got strong. She's gotten stronger over I'm gonna tell you who going crazy is fucking James. First of all, he don't love Allie. And he ain't, even when he intimate with her, like they went to a bath or some kind of foot spa or nail shop, and they were sitting there together talking with each other. It just looked like he just don't want to be by himself. So he gotta be with somebody. And he just unfortunately picked her. And I like Allie too. I just think she's just a little bit boring. I like that she do horoscopes and shit, but she need to read hers so she can get the fuck up out of there, because that's about to go left. and it looks like it's going to right at the next. At the next episode that they have. Um, then there's a part where Ariana is talking about her relationship with Katie. It's like she liked Katie, but Katie and them was mean to her when she first got there. And Katie didn't like James. And James was Raquel's fiance, girlfriend or whatever. So because she didn't like James, she kind of gave Raquel a hard time, so they never really got along. I thought it was so funny because that shit's so true. Well, Ariana said you don't never really know what Katie's thinking, and you don't, because just like her voice is monotone, so is her fucking face. You don't know if she, even if she happy, it's a slow smile. That's all she do. She just, I like Katie, but she's a little bit boring too. So anyway, their first night is in Paris. Their first leg of the trip is in Las Vegas and Paris, and you see them arriving at the Paris Hotel Casino, and it's nice. I've never stayed at the Paris, but I visited the Paris and did some. After a while, all them shits look at the casinos in Las Vegas. I lived there for a little while, and to me, after you stay there a while, all the fucking casinos look the same. So, Lisa's restaurant look okay. I really like them dogs with them necklaces on. I think this shit look cheap. So, whoever taking the necklaces off of them dogs when you first come in there, good job. That shit look stupid on them. One way I like her restaurant, and I can't remember the food, but I'm sure the food looked fine. So anyway, they're at the restaurant, I believe, and the mother comes to join. Katie's mother's there too. And even though Katie do, she, like I said, she got a fucking poker face. Nobody never know nothing. So her mother was there, and Lisa Vanderpump asked Katie was she going to Sheena's wedding, and she said no. And Lisa Vanderpump wanted to know why, and it's just because they just fucking don't get along. And the reason, and what Katie's mother said was the reason why she's not going to Sheena's wedding is because Sheena was trying to talk to Raquel to hook up with Katie's husband. The mother just came out and said that, and then the mother also said how hard that she listened to her daughter cry. I've been through a divorce. It is a devastating. Motherfucker said, it's like a death. It ain't like a death. That motherfucker like a murder, especially if you ain't the one that's playing the divorce. I'm just saying. Anyway, so they have that scene there, and I think after they have dinner, they go out to eat dinner. But I think they get ready to go out to a club. No, I'm mixing them up. See what I'm saying? I think I got, do I have Disco Pussy on my mind? They went to some club called Disco Pussy. They went to two clubs, Disco Pussy and something called BJ's. That's gross too. So anyway, Sheena's feeling her that she's not. I know that even from the phone, you could tell that Sheena sound upset when she was doing the rock climbing, that she's not invited. And there's the before they leave also is the scene between Katie and Christina Kelly. No, Katie and Charlie. I like Charlie. She a bad little, that bitch got reeds and she dressed kind of cute, but Charlie's one of my favorites. So Charlie and Katie are talking, and she wants to invite Charlie to the divorce party, but Charlie said, listen girl, I got to go to work. I'm doing somebody, Lady Gaga, somebody got some damn lip balm. I got to go model, but after I model, I'll sure to be there. Okay, then you see, then there's another scene with Lisa, Barry Manilow, and her grandson Teddy. And somebody saying Barry Manilow. That's what Kim looked like to me. Her husband, he looked like Barry Manilow. And her grandson is so cute. I love babies. I just love babies. They all were cute. I don't give a fuck what they doing, what color it is, what race. You're just a baby. That's the most pure, innocent thing that anybody could be close to today in these worlds is a baby. So it's showing her with her grandson how much she loves him, and she made up a song. When it comes time to change Teddy's dirty diapers, And the song pretty much said that she don't change no shit ass diapers. She leave that for her daughter to do. And Pandora, I believe is her daughter's name. And I was like, you don't do this shit for Pandora either. That lady named Rosea, the housekeepers and shit. I'm sure you don't change no dirty diapers. But I know you don't let him stay shitty till that girl come home. So we'll just leave it at that. And at the same, during this time, Lisa's really concerned about the Tom-Toms. Because to her, when they came to work with her, I think they was in their early 20s, early 20s. So they feel like they her kids. And she see them struggling and she understands the restaurant business. So she wants the motherfuckers to come on and open up shit because you losing money. They bleeding money and she want to help them. And she wants to talk to her husband to see if it's a way that they can come in case the boys do need help with saving their restaurants or refinancing or whatever. So I think that's cute that them ain't even her fucking kids. But I don't know, is she doing it because of that? Or is she doing it because these motherfuckers closed down? That's her show gone. Anyway, I thought it was funny. Everybody eating or meeting somewhere. James and his mother and Allie, I thought that shit was funny that they came and for lunch or something and met to eat. But before his mother got there, he low-key told his girlfriend, listen, don't tell her I'm drinking and shit. We just keep that low-key, okay? We're just going to have me some water. And then, you know, my mother was a recovering alcoholic too. So, you know, I just don't want her to worry about me. I believe James been getting fucked up now for a minute, even before he had his birthday party. So anyway, when the mother come in, she dragging Raquel too. She's like, well, the way you read Raquel was somebody drugged her to your DJ, your Tuesday night sessions, and then from there you started dating her. And then the camera panned to Allie and asked her how the fuck she met him. And she met him the same way, said it was her cousin that took her, I think, and not a friend. And she seen him DJing somewhere and they started talking, same shit. So the mother was saying that his meet with Raquel wasn't organic. Well, his shit with Allie ain't organic either. So that's that. And then the mother starts talking about his drinking. And you can tell he uncomfortable with it because he just kind of cut her ass off real quick. Okay, yeah, I got it. Let's talk about something else. So, I think his mother know he drinking. I know my kids doing some shit. I might not know specifically what they doing, but I know when something off with my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, just something. We see Lisa and Ken, they stopping by to see the Tom-Toms and ask them about the club. Now, this is what I don't get. Them motherfuckers is in trouble and Lisa and them can help them, but Lisa and her husband are businessmen too, so they came with them some type of offer where they was like, yo, we can help pull you out, we'll do this and this and this and this and that and give you some money, we'll buy you out, and then when you're ready to come back into the business that you had with us, we'll buy you back in. If we could buy your original partner out that you are with now, we would do it, but you know, he know what he doing. We just don't want to fuck with that, so we'll just let it be. But if you need our help, we'll help you. But the deal that she presented, fucking the Tom with the mustache had an attitude. Motherfucker, you don't have no money. And your wife about to leave you up with your girlfriend by the divorce you, which means y'all gonna have to sell y'all house and shit. I don't know how this is supposed to work out for you. But I thought you was ungrateful. First of all, they acted to get Tom-Toms. They didn't really Lisa and her husband, I think they really wanted y'all because as a marketing team that y'all would do well because of your chemistry and how you seen viewed on social media and blah, 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 blah. And y'all went into business together, and that's cool. My problem with you is, first of all, you wasn't doing shit before you met her, but mixing drinks. And so they gonna come to you and bail you out of some shit, but you're gonna get mad. I mean, 5%. I put 4 or 5 years in. You ain't do that shit by yourself. And sometimes that's one of the things that happen in business. You put your time in and it don't pay off. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't. But to me, I think you seem a little fucking ungrateful. So I'm just going to leave it at that. It's something with 5%. He was mad about it. So anyway, after a little bit of conversation, another conversation, Lisa tells them, listen, y'all just need to fucking open. Just put that shit on social media and just open up and then move from there, because you sitting here with your shit closed and it's just ain't nothing happening. And to me, when they opened up to do that fucking somebody's party for a magazine or something, he should have never closed after that. You should have kept your ass open. Okay, so enough of that. Okay, then we have an issue while Sheena and Brock are talking. While Sheena and Brock are talking, Sheena's bridesmaid, I guess it's the main bitch, call her and tell her that she can't get a room at the resort in Mexico. She don't know what to do. So Sheena tell her, fuck it, don't worry about it. I deal with something. So she got off the phone, she looked at Brock and she was like, my maid of honor, she's got to be there with me. I don't know what to do. We're going to have to do something. So she said, well, fuck that. Since Katie is not coming to the wedding and she already paid, the money is non-refundable. What we will do is I just buy that bitch room so my friend can have room into that. And I will talk to her at this pool party that Ariana and Tom are going to be throwing when I see her the next day. So Brock said, okay, just be real nice about it. She said, if I call, Sheena said, if I try to call Katie now, she probably won't answer my phone call. So it's best that I wait and I see her at the event. So Brock's like, okay, cool, no problem. And she's like, it's like $1,000 and I'll just send that bitch or cash at her $1,000 and I can be done with it. So from there, they leave that scene. Then we see Raquel talking to James, and she's talking to James because the night before last, a couple nights before the night before last, all the guys were supposed to have a boys' night, because Katie's having her divorce party. They supposed to have a boys' night for Swartz, for him to just, to get back out there, celebrating. I don't know how the fuck you celebrated divorce. I don't know. I ain't celebrate mine. But anyway, she pulled him to the side because she said, I noticed the other night when we were at boys' night that you left early, and I wanted to make sure everything was okay. And he was like, yeah, everything was cool, but it was supposed to be a boys' night out, and that's what I told my girlfriend, and I didn't want to get back to her and shit that you was at the party, and so I just went on and left to call it a day. So then Raquel goes, well, it's going to be a lot of places where we are together, like tomorrow at Tom's pool party. And then you see James' face look real fucked up. He like, pool party? She's like, yeah, you invited. And so he's like, oh, okay. But that fucked with him too, because before, when parties and shit used to go out, he one of the people on top of the chain. He not one of the people at the bottom that learned it third hand. He usually has a invite from the actual person that's hosting the party. So that's fucking with him. He feeling like he brought Rachel to the group because that was his girlfriend, and now that they no longer together or engaged, he feel like everybody's picking her or choosing her over him, which is some stupid ass girl shit. He a grown ass man. Ain't nobody. James is jealous, and I also think James got a problem because he don't want to be rid of Raquel. And the reason why Raquel said she left James is because he was abusive. I believe that shit. She said some shit about him telling her father was a miserable because he was married to her mama, and her mama ass was fat. He just had a whole bunch of shit. But I think I'm sure it had to be a combination of things. I think James like a woman aesthetically to look good, to represent shit in all them ways, but outside of that, you can't really say nothing else. And it's fun to find out the girl named Alice said she don't like that he drink either. So that's why that shit ain't gonna work, because he like drinking. And then he let us know too that he stopped drinking because of Raquel, and that he's kind of pissed off by this shit that he stopped drinking and she left his ass anyway. Cause I like James. I think he can dress real nice. I don't understand what the fuck he's saying most of the time either, cause he got a real strong accent. But sometimes he might be childish. Yeah, I wouldn't give a fuck. If they, I don't know. It might be maybe because I'm a little bit older. I don't give a fuck. I just know he jealous. Okay. And then we see Katie and Christina Kelly. They're packing for the trip. And they talking about how stuff's supposed to be. And Katie is telling Christina Kelly, yeah, you know, I don't want Sheena at my party, but I'm gonna fuck with Raquel because I think Raquel a little bit on the slow side. And you know, like she one of the people you can probably get her ass in a cult or something real easy. I ain't saying that she's stupid. I'm just saying she easy. To me, you can kind of manipulate her a little bit. You know, if you can plant a thought, you can't plant no thought in my head for me to go fuck with one of my friends' ex-husbands or some shit like that. So that's what I'm saying. To me, she could be manipulated. So anyway, Katie is telling her that, you know, I don't want Sheena there because, you know, that shit she telling this girl to make out with my man. But Christina Kelly's like, you should know neither one of them bitches there because Rachel got y'all motherfuckers fooled. It's something up with her. Christina Kelly, the only one that really got her eye on Raquel. I can only know this bitch real name. Is it Raquel? Is it Rachel? Did she really graduate from school? I mean, what the fuck is going on? So, Christina's like, y'all being fooled. This bitch a little bit on the dirty side, but like I said, I didn't even know it. Okay. Oh, when it was in when they went to casino, I like that Lisa does that. When they know that they going to be somewhere that she frequents, she upgrades the bitches' rooms. That's some alright shit right there. She upgrade rooms. She upgrade rooms so good you don't even want to leave your goddamn room. I wouldn't have left mine. I mean that bitch chilling. I like that she, usually when they take a trip or something, she always, when they have their weddings or some shit, and they all go to a hotel, she normally does an upgrade for them, so I thought that was cool. So anyway, the girls are on this trip. They finally get to the trip. And it's Raquel, Lala, Christina Kelly, Katie, somebody else. Oh, she's not there yet. Charlie's not there yet. But anyway, they all up there together. And they, you know, they was in the hotel first, and they all got in the car and drove to Lake Havasu. I think Lake Havasu is in Utah? Arizona? I think it's Arizona. Lake Havasu. I don't know. It's over there where the fucking Wiz Drive. Anyway, they're in a car, and Raquel started having a anxiety attack. Now they don't know she having an anxiety attack because she in there fucking that lady that lady's man. You know what I'm saying? I guess a lot of you on the ride, a 2-3 hour drive in the car, you could be thinking about a whole bunch of shit. So anyway, she wanted to have an anxiety attack, and all the girls rallied together to make sure she will give her water and shit, pull over, calm down. That life's a journey, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, I'm thinking the trip gonna go good. So anyway, you show them going out to this club, and after they had dinner, and while they're there, they meet another housewife from Beverly Hills, son named Oliver, black guy. And I guess they all both are attracted. He get invited out to the club, but Lala and Raquel are interested in him, but somehow or another he wound up with Raquel, and they just kissing and shit. And Lala feeling some type of way, but Lala feeling some type of way because she horny. She said she ain't had sex since she had her baby. And even before she had her baby, her last orgasm that she did fake was in 2016. So, they all get to drinking too much and shit. And I think Raquel, I'm so sorry, I think Raquel get on people's nerves. So, you know, she was drunk. They came back to the little hotel, to that little spot or whatever. And She was hungry, trying to make her something to eat. You know, she was saying shit like, you know, somebody told me don't put aluminum foil in the microwave. She mixed up a whole bunch of shit together to eat the microwave, like the pizza and the potato and the french fries. She put all the shit in one bowl. That's how you can tell she was fucked up. So anyway, she don't want to be by herself because she by herself in that big ass hotel in that room. Oh, I don't even know where the fuck they at. That's what I'm saying. I'm confused. I don't know if they're in the fucking hotel or if they in the or if they're in the house. Well, anyway, they're together, and it gets bad because why does it get bad? Okay, it get bad because they just all talking and they're all tired, and Lala just comes out and tells Raquel, "Yo, man, I can't fuck with you. If I'm out drinking, I'm with my man. And you know, if I'm out and you've been drinking, I'm glad I ain't got my man around you. And it fucked everybody else up because you know Raquel don't say shit. And when she said, "What's a good thing you ain't got a man?" I think the bitches almost shit themselves because I did. So anyway, from there it get a little heated and she leaves, but she can hear them. You know, she can hear them talking about her and shit. One of them left something in her room and Katie had something in her room she didn't want to give to somebody. So Christina Kelly, I believe, went to get it from Lala. And when she went to Lala's room, Lala was happy to see it. She said, "Oh, you coming to sleep with me?" But when she went in the room, she had all these galaxy lights. That shit was pretty to me. I guess it's a thing that kids have. I never knew they looked that good because when I ordered some like projection shit one time, just did it in the corner. Whatever the fuck she had the whole room looking like a galaxy. So when Christina Kelly went to get the makeup kit or whatever out of the room where Raquel was, she went back to take the case to Katie. And when she went to take Katie the case, she was like, "Oh my gosh, she's got fucking galaxy lights everywhere." And I guess she liked to listen to Britney Spears. She do a lot of shit that they think she shouldn't be doing for her age. She young. She like to do shit. Ain't nothing wrong with that. If I'm the age I am, I want a fucking galaxy light. But like I said, I never got one because I thought it was going to be some bullshit. So anyway, they talking about her with this galaxy light. And then they make a joke saying, "Should we lock the door? While we're in here trying to sleep, she might kill us." But Raquel, she harmless. Only thing Raquel seems like she really want is a lot of attention. So anyway, we move from that scene to the next morning, because Charlie get in there somewhere. She done finally showed up. But the next morning, Charlie, when she said that shit, whatever happened at the restaurant, they left Charlie and Raquel behind. She told that bitch to disengage. Lala told Raquel to disengage. And they left her ass. So Charlie and Raquel, they stayed at the restaurant, did karaoke and all that type of shit. The next morning when it was time to get up, they was like, "Yo, let's get the fuck out of here. Let's just go back home." Because these bitches don't really, Raquel was like, "These bitches don't really even like me. And I'm tired of this bullshit, so let's go." So they pack up their shit and they find out where the other ladies are in the house. And they go to them and say, "Listen, y'all was fucking with me." And Raquel said, "I don't want to do this no more, so I'm getting fucking leave out of here. So peace." And then Lala, I think, responds and say, "Yeah, I think this was best." So Raquel looks at her and she do one more dig. She was like, "And I know it was fucked. I know why you mad, Lala, because that motherfucker was on my shit last night and not you." And then after that, she did like an exit. And that fucked with Lala, because she, Lala thinks she the shit. And so anyway, Charlie and them leave. And next time you see Charlie again, she at boys' night, which makes James uncomfortable because he texts his girlfriend and say they there. This bitch texts him back and say if she there, then leave. And he leaves. So that's that. So I think the next thing we see is Tom and Tom at Tom's house. The one with the mustache house. What the fuck did he have on? He need to take that mustache off and do like a porn stash. I don't know. I ain't into that. I love men, but I ain't all into that fucking nail polish and him wearing eyeliner and all that type of shit. when I go look for my nail polish, I don't want to go to my man and say, you got my red polish? I don't want to do that. I don't want that motherfucker in my lip liner either. And you know what? Men probably got better makeup than women anyway. Probably should use their shit. So anyway, he making foam because he can't have a party at his house without a foam. Without foam to put on top of their alcoholic drinks. Okay, first of all, his house to me, I didn't give a fuck. But to his guests, it was like, damn, you had my party. Did you clean up? So, I mean, must have been shit everywhere. So, everybody started coming into the party. James is uncomfortable, as you can see, when Raquel is there. He's just goofy and shit. Because I don't know, I think he still like her. And Raquel is there, and she modeling on the side of the beach with her spray paint, and she's doing her little bob, and she talking, she having a good time. She flirting, talking, living her best life with motherfuckers. And while she doing that, Lala started talking to her, because Lala, Katie, I think Christina and Michelle all showed up together to the cookout. So Lala finally gets a chance to go tell Sheena, I don't like your friend, and Raquel, she need to just stay out of my way, and I don't appreciate she called me a mistress, and she ain't that, do she know what that does? Bitch, you ain't nobody, you was a mistress, you fucking with somebody's husband. That's what you call it. That's and how you don't like the name. You ain't have no problem with that shit. And I loved it when Charlie, I don't know if it was this episode, and that's when Charlie said, bitch, shut up, because you done went from a mansion to an apartment. Yeah. When you doing shit, that's the kind of shit that happens. So, anyway, Sheena listening to it, and she defend Rachel a little bit, and she said she's weak, and she said she's not weak, but Sheena gets with Raquel and tell her the shit that Lala say. Then James is even more feel, so he goes when the girls are together, walks over and say, yeah, the other night at boys' night, she was talking about how she put you in your place, Lala, and all this type of shit. So well, I guess eventually, somehow another way, Raquel makes her way to the conversation. She's standing there, and Lala look at her and say, well, you want to add to the conversation? And she says, like, yeah, like, and then before she can get her thought out, Lala, come on, you can do it. You can string some words together to give her a thought. And Tom, now we know why Tom got into it. And he was like, why do you bully her? Why do you bully her? And, you know, the girl was just telling her truth. She said, you know, I don't like you. When I was fucking with my boyfriend, you was fucking with them. And even though it happened 6 years ago, I just found this shit out like yesterday. And this is a dude that I was going to marry. So that shit fuck with me. Now, Raquel, you sound like some bullshit now because I know that you fucking with that dude, Tom, that's Ariana's white girlfriend, who's been his girlfriend for 10 years, and this bitch been defending you to everybody. Oh, she think everybody being mean to you, and that kind of is. But let me stay on track. So anyway, she get to argue with them. I love it. She said, when you a Chihuahua follower, I like that shit. I'm still at Chihuahua follower. So, you know, she just tells Lala how she feel. You know, you're a bitch, you're a mistress, you're a bimbo. Don't fuck with me. I don't trust you. And then James really hits the head on him. He's like, listen, yeah, I know me and you was fucking, and I get back in the time machine to do it again to Lala, but it's in the past. And he said, that thing that me and her did, this shit is deeper. Me and her having sex is not the problem. Y'all shit is deeper than me. Y'all don't like one another. Won't you let that be it? So, because he got tired of Raquel dragging his name up, you know, in the situation, saying shit like, I don't have to take up abuse from you or James. And he was like, why you keep bringing my name up? Well, I'm going to tell you something, James. If ain't nobody told you, you always bring up her name. The whole fucking episode was her for you. Yeah. You like her still. So you need to get over that shit. I think you got broke up with, so your ego's real fucked up. So anyway, we're getting closer to, there's so much bullshit going on. We're getting closer to the end of the story, if you can believe this shit. Now I've been talking for 39 minutes. And Sheena finally I guess she just grows some balls and be like, yo, I'm having a problem. I want to know if I can have that room. And I know you want to go on vacation, but you still vacation in Mexico. Just don't do it where I'm at. And the room that you got, I really needed for my bridesmaid. I'll just go ahead and pay you. It was $1,000. I Vimo. I guess it's another cash app. I'll Vimo you $1,000 right now and give it to you in case. Like, no, I don't want to do that. I want to go on vacation. And I'm taking my friend. And then Sheena says, you can't take your friend because the hotel's booked. And she said, I can take my friend because I added her. So I don't know what you're talking about. So then that's when Sheena just lose it. Listen, I don't want your energy there, bitch. So, I mean, all this right here, you're not happy for me. Then they show her talking about when she first got married to her first husband. I think this shit ain't work out because he was doing drugs or something. He was doing drugs. It probably ain't work out for a whole lot of reasons, but drugs was one of them. And she said that the Sheena and Christina Kelly were at the place where she got married at. Though they seen pictures or something, they talked about her dress and how ugly her makeup and shit was, and she just really don't want that. And this is what I want to say: why the fuck you care? Just don't care. I just don't want her energy there. So anyway, this is the shit. Mr. Tom, her husband must have had some pull, because this bitch Sheena looks at Katie and says, well, we'll see about that. Then she go find the divorcing husband, or one that Katie about to divorce, and be like, your wife is so mean. She won't do this, and she can give me her room, and I told her I can pay for it, and she can vacation somewhere else, and she don't got a kid in. So they start giving suggestions to help Katie move this process along so Shannon can get this room. She said, don't just up. So Ariana screams, don't just give her $1,000. Tell her name her price. And then Tom said some fucked up shit like, I tell you what if I go in there and tell her I get back with her, and then you can get the room? Like stupid ass shit. So anyway, Tom finally goes in there and talked to her, and he was like, listen, won't you just be the bigger person and let her buy the ticket? Won't you just stay at another resort and let her just have her day? Why? He was talking about how stubborn she is, and that's one of the things about her that she didn't like, that she will remain 10 toes down even if what she does is affecting other people. So a lot of times they say, why the fuck she gotta do anything? This her room she paid for, is Mexico, and the resort is big enough where y'all ain't gotta run into each other or none of that shit. So how come she can't go? And he said, well, she can go another time, or she can go stay somewhere else. And she was like, I don't want her to stay nowhere else. She my friend. I want her to be there too. I want to hang out with her when I'm not doing wedding shit. So anyway, he just keep trying. You need to stop feeling like he do that shit too, that gaslighting shit that make you feel fucking men, man. If you ain't got your shit together, they will play on your head. And I like this. She said, fuck that. I'm gonna go and do my vacation, and I will go and do my vacation, and while I was there, I will fuck with that bitch her entire wedding. That's just what I do. I just fuck with her because I know I can. And I was mad that Tom did that shit. But you can't come step to me about nothing. Nothing. We divorcing, motherfucker. I'm not doing nothing for you. This ain't Lisa from, what is that, Miami, where you divorcing me, take my trainer to teach your girlfriend, stop training me and got the personal trainer treating you and your girlfriend, having parties and taking this bitch out, and I'm still at the house going to the grocery store, getting peanut butter for your ass. I was so glad that Katie got the fuck up and walked out of there. Come on, Bubba. Bubba. Man, fuck you. Yup, fuck you. And I want to say this. That shit with that store, that sandwich shit is a good idea. I'm not really a sandwich person, but a sandwich with a good drink, that sounds good. And it is true. Business is dominated by men. But especially the sandwich shit. How the fuck so many men like Firehouse Subs and like she was saying, Jimmy John's and shit. When all these men start fucking cooking? Okay, I digress. Anyway, that shows the end of that. When Katie gets up, because she don't want to hear no more of that bullshit about selling her trip to Sheena. She leaves. She just decides that she done had enough. He ran out behind her. I said he ain't order her no Uber. I've been like, yeah, motherfucker, you order me an Uber and you can pay for it too. Yeah, but I cannot wait to recap what plays on. I think it's Wednesday or Thursday night. As soon as that shit coming off, I'm getting on this baby and be like, bam, bam, bam. Do I have any predictions? No. I think Raquel is in love with that Tom that she cheating with, and I think it's because she young and impressionable. Yes. I'm glad Ariana. I hope Ariana don't stay with Tom. But this is what I heard though. I heard that all this kind of shit came about because of some threesome shit, and if that's the truth, Ariana's what you get. I don't do that. I don't do the threesome thing. And if I did the threesome thing, I ain't gonna do it with no motherfucker I gotta see every day. That's vacation fucking. Threesomes and all that type of shit. That ain't nothing where you at home in the Dollar General trying to get some batteries and shit, and then he in the store with you. Mm-mm. And then that is that thing. If you and your other person really decide that y'all want to have a third party, I don't know, that shit don't seem like, I ain't never done it, but the people that I know that have experienced it, it don't never turn out right. It always turn out right that the three of y'all get together and y'all had fun a couple times, but the next time, all y'all motherfuckers ain't dead. Somebody missing. You get me? So I ain't doing that. I don't know, it just opened up too much shit. And then I'm like this, I don't know how this shit work. Cause if you a chick, and I ain't never been with no girl, you might can on me, but I ain't doing it. Don't even fucking touch me. I'm just telling you. And I don't think I could, cause I ain't gonna be with no two women and one dude, and I'll wait for him to fuck her. Nah, baby, I'm greedy. So anyway, that's enough of that. I'd like to thank you for spending this time with me. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. And I don't know, you don't think you even know how much that matters to me. So I'll tell you a whole lot. I look forward to recapping Thursday to find out what happened with this. But from the clips that I see, I really like that shit when Tom says, "Can I get you anything?" And Ariana looked at him and said, "You could die." That's how you really be fucking feeling, yo. Like, I ain't even gonna say you could die, because you'd be dead already if you was fucking with me. Anyway, thanks a lot. Thanks for coming and spending time with Overchan, and I'll talk to you soon.